Oh my gosh, how about now? Oh my gosh, how about now? I had it on mute this whole time. I cannot. I'm sorry. It's early. It was muted. I was up an hour ahead of time, maybe even longer than that. You guys can hear me now. Y'all should have saw me when I first pressed live. I was yawning like a big old fat cow. I was yawning. I'm still waking up, but I'm being up. How you guys doing? Thank you for waiting for me. And y'all, thank you so much. You guys have mad patience over here. My cool peeps have mad patience. Cause y'all could have left. Thank you so much. I know. What's the perfect song? Good. I'm glad you guys can hear me. Oh my gosh, how about now? Okay, now everything's picking up. Everything's catching up. What's going on, Tarsus? Bam. High five. Just a second. I'm sorry. So I was having sound issues, and all this time I had the thing muted. Who would have thought? Yeah, I guess I'm gonna need an extra large cup of coffee today. Decaf though, decaf. And it's gonna, here comes the little guy. What in the world is drinking an extra large decaf coffee gonna do for you, LA? I mean, come on, it's a large decaf. It's not gonna do anything but lull you back to sleep. Don't tell me how to drink my coffee. It's not gonna lull me back to sleep because I know coffee in general is a reward. It's a pick-me-up. She's gonna lull back to sleep. Now I'm gonna go make her some coffee since she had technical difficulties this morning and I kind of feel sorry for her a little bit. I guess I'll go make her something to drink. Hi everyone, what's going on, Oliver Smith? What's going on, Tarsus? I'm going to make LA something to drink. Well, thank you. Wow, I guess times are changing. Times are changing. Hey, y'all, thank you. High five. Bam. So let me get the music back going then now that I have everything together. Whew, I couldn't panic. Just like, don't panic, girl. In case of emergency, break this glass. I was about to reach for my tiny hammer and start panicking. Thank you. Oh yeah, I saw that video. Yeah, the whole Doja Cat thing. I saw that. Because when she first came out, I didn't know who she was. I thought it was inspiring, but it's a little, to each his own. To each his own. That's all I can say. But I do like cows, so it's nice to know I'm not the only person who likes cows. How about that? Oh, add a sticker. Let me put this in here. I get to add a sticker. Little guy is being hospitable. Yes, finally. And how long have I been on this platform? 89,000 years. I've been on this show 18,000 years, and he finally decides to want to go make me something to drink. And he might get it wrong, but that's okay. He means well. It's a first time for everything. Let me ask this question. Most comfortable clothing. Oh wow. So let me do this little pop-up survey that YouTube is providing, and I can let that run too. Oh, that's cute. And let me put a happy face in here if the internet will allow me, or if YouTube will allow me. There. And push done and push start Q&A. I get to start the Q&A. Transformers. Yes, it's about time, Oliver Smith, because they're always making pancakes for themselves and they never make me any. They're like, LA, you need to just focus on talking to your cool people. You don't need to be eating and talking to people at the same time. I'm like, but I'm always eating and talking to people at the same time. This little floaty bubble is moving all over the place. Let me get it over here. Stay at one spot, please. Stay in one spot. Just stay in one spot. Now I sound like the lady from Harry Potter. Order! Order! Ah! 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 Okay, let me get back into playing my music now that we have the sound going. Whew, good morning, everybody. It is November 10th, 2025, and it's Monday. Morning moo, Monday motivation. Let's help moo with power moo your work week. Obviously, I'm going to have to take my time because I am all over the place. All over the place, meaning, you know how on a Monday, I'm having a Monday, y'all, and everything's moving super slowly. But you prepare for this day. All week I prepare for this day. Moo. And now the day is here. And I'm slacking off. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. It's nothing like a hoodie, man. They're so comfortable. And then it gives you, well, it gives me like this cloak of invisibility like Harry Potter. So, yeah, I like putting on a hoodie. And then don't let me put on my earphones. Oh, man, it's like you cannot see me. I feel so invisible. Yeah. So now I'm getting the music back set up. I've heard that a lot too. To each his own. Let's see here. Come on, tablet. Tablet is even acting slowly. I have not named my tablet. But you remember when my husband got me my computer, I was thinking about names. Guess what I decided to name my tablet? Not my tablet. Guess what I decided to name my new Chromebook? Tabitha, that's cute. Tabitha the tablet. I named a chicken sandwich. I named my new computer chicken sandwich. My other one, I still have it. It's really slow, but I don't want to leave it. I don't want to get rid of it. Let me find it. It's under here. Here he is. I named my other tablet Hamburger. This old one is named Hamburger. See? Hamburger. And now my new one is called Chicken Sandwich. It has food names. And then my desktop computer that lost its life in an electric battle months ago during the summer, that one, it was called Tornado because it was a beast. But this time, poor Tornado couldn't withstand the electric battle that went on here during the summer. And it kind of lost its life, which is why I'm talking about. Greetings, thank you for coming in, which is why I'm talking about chicken sandwich. Y'all falling apart. I was wondering why I couldn't hear anything on my tablet. You know why I couldn't hear anything on my tablet? Because I had these in. I am trying to wake up. Sandwich, chicken sandwich. I know that's right. Chicken sandwich. I've got the music going. Oh my goodness. Ah! It's playing. It's too much. It's too much. And I'm not even stalling. Hi, how you guys doing? Welcome in. It's been a long time. What up? It's Art of Minds. I haven't talked to you in the chat since the very beginning of summer. Heck, May sometimes. High five. Bam. Y'all, I am not stalling. It's just one of those Mondays, y'all. I am falling apart and keeping it together at the same time, just like a woman should. I need something to drink after that. Yes, this is water, but it don't matter because y'all gonna be like, who in the world dressed up here on YouTube in a cow suit and it's early in the morning? You ain't drinking water, whatever. Hello, hi, high five, bam. Thank you so much for coming in on this morning moo. We're 17 minutes in already. Let me turn the music down just a smidget. My glasses all off of the hook. Look at this stuff falling down. Get from whence you came. Manic Mondays. Back, I say. Back. Oh, back. Oh, it's fighting back. Mondays are fighting back. 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 It's going away now. It's going away. Whew. Sometimes you gotta beat Mondays down into submission. You will not come in here taking over like you all my day. You will not come up in here. Breathe. Happy Monday morning moo Monday. Monday moo motivational madness. Let's power moo your work week. Happy Monday. Welcome to the show. I have the lights on the dimmer so they won't be so bright to hurt my eyes. Thank you so much for coming in, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Let me put some cows in the chat really quickly, and we can roll right into the glorious cows in the chat song. COW cow, wow, wow. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children, pets, plants, animals, artificial intelligence, and all living, breathing things here on planet Earth. They say that America is the great American melting pot. They're wrong. Planet Earth is the one and only melting pot. And welcome in. It is time for cows in the chat. Meow, meow, meow. We've got cows in the chat already by our boy Tarsus. We've got cows in the chat. I need my harmonica, please. Thank you. Cows in the chat. 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 Thank you so much for putting wonderful cows in the chat, aka bovine. Moo moo moo. Moo moo. Moo moo moo. Bovine. Moo moo. Moo moo. Moo moo moo. Thank you so much for putting cows in the chat. Please have your digital aerosol spray cans ready because all these random animals in the chat and cows in the chat will bring upon us a digital scent that we are not ready for. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming in. Cows in the Chat is a special song that I sing. Shouts out to Oliver Smith, 7820, aka Owls. Whoo! Are we talking? Here we come. I should never say anything. Who? Are we talking about Michael Jackson? Who? Shallow? Who? So please, it's too. Oh my goodness! It's too whirly for that. Sit down. Cows in the chat. Cows in the chat. Thank you guys so much. So, Cows in the Chat is a segment to celebrate cows because I really like cows and they're really cool. And number two, until further notice, until NASA gives us our wonderful wacko's wish, my wacko's wish, I'm going to ask them, since they're already tearing up planet Earth, playing around in their science labs, what's going on, Big Papa? Bam! Since NASA is tearing up our planet, playing around with inventions and all that jazz, in their science labs, I want them to please do us a solid and bring us some unicorns as a peace offering. They're like, look, here at NASA, we're extremely sorry for effing up this beautiful planet with our toys, aka CERN. We've created GMO porcupines, GMO mashed potatoes, GMO banana splits, GMO hamburgers. So as a token of solidarity. We would like to bring to you, Earthlings, a unicorn. NASA, can you please bring us a unicorn? We would love to have a unicorn on planet Earth as a peace offering. And while you at it, can you please bring us the strawberry cow? That would be wonderful. Can we have a strawberry cow? And can we please have a unicorn? So let me get my strawberries in the chat and some cows in the chat. What do y'all want NASA to do for y'all since they're tearing up this beautiful earth with their scientific toys? What's going on? Boy, if I had access to NASA's lobby or lounge for a day, let's just call it the inventing machine. If I had access to their inventing machine, oh boy, I'd make this world a better place faster than Thanos could have snapped. You know what I'm saying? Get out of the way, Thanos. LA is here to save the day. All he did was cancel out everybody, and you see the Avengers finding Thanos after he did his snap of doom. All he was doing was roasting chestnuts by an open fire looking stupid. Thank you so much for the strawberries. Let the collective unite. We want the strawberry cow, NASA, and we want the unicorn. We already have a committee set up, so when you bring a unicorn here, we'll have people protecting the unicorns from Voldemort. Even though in Harry Potter, the last installment, Voldemort got defeated, we don't know that. He died in the Magic Land, and if you die in the Magic Land, you can easily come back. So we promise here to protect the unicorn from Voldemort and all the Slytherin evil people from Harry Potter land. Thank you guys so much. We did the cows in the chat, and that's my spiel and speech on celebrating the cows. And you know another thing I just remembered in reference to all this cool stuff. Let me get it set up. We need cows desperately, because if we didn't have cows, what would we be throwing up on the flame broil grill? What will we be using for tailgating and barbecuing? We would need cows for burgers. So let me put that in there too. That's another thing we celebrate cows for. Fire. So there they are. Flame broil cows. Meow, meow, meow. You haven't seen one since the 80s. Are you referencing like unicorn? I know unicorns exist. Can't nobody tell me nothing else. Come on, if Michael Jackson can moonwalk and if the moon is made out of cheese, y'all cannot sit up here and tell me that unicorns don't exist. High five, bam. Impossible burgers are from hell. Yes! Yes, shouts out to all the cows. We have the Impossible Burgers are straight from Hades. We will not eat the Impossible Burger. It is mystery meat. Is my tea or coffee done? Yes, it is ready. Oh, wow. Yes, the moo. Hee. Hang on, let me bring her tea. I think he made me tea instead. Here he comes. Hey, he's bringing it in. It's heavy. Thank you. Thank you for being my food. You got him singing now. Thank you for being my food. Travel around the farm and back again. My heart is true. You're my food and my comforter. Thank you for being my food. Okay, thank you. Please sit down. Thank you. Thank you, Oliver Smith, for empowering the little guy to stand on top of my thermos filled with tea and sing this Golden Girls inspired song. Now I will never get that out of my head. What's going on, cool man? Moral high five. I'm having a good time, and we're already basically 30 minutes in. Good morning to Moo, Moo, and Moo. Here we come again. And Moo, and Moo, and Moo. Moo, 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 moo. Sit down. We're not going to get anywhere with this show if you keep interjecting. Little guy, go and fry up some breakfast. I know that's right. He finally gave him my drink. I think we can get started now. I roll. Oh, and it's good too. He actually made it correctly. Yeah, because they usually go make pancakes. They eat pancakes while I'm up here slaving away. Thank you for getting him in line. I tell you, he be watching y'all. The little guy be watching y'all's comments. He be like, Toss is trying to put me in place. I'm like, yeah, because you be getting out of line. This is not your show. But he think it is. He's trying to take over inch by inch. This little guy is a mess. Thank you guys so much. Today's topic, finally, I'm getting to today's topic. Thank you so much. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Here's some digital hugs. Thank you guys so much for all the love. I love you all too. You guys, thank you so much. In this life, a little rain must fall. But while it's raining, I encourage all of y'all to follow and dance through and in between the raindrops, and you'll be just fine. That's what we do here on LA TV. It's always gonna rain someday. We just gonna dance in between the rain. Thank you guys so much for your support. Let me see here. So we finally get to the topic. How many times I'm gonna say that? Oh, tracksuit pants and a t-shirt. Oh boy, that sounds comfortable. Man, you know, I like those types of things. They're really comfortable. Cargo shorts. What I rock most of the time, because I get cold a lot, so I'll have a graphic t-shirt, a hoodie, check, and then I'll have a netted hat, or what do you call it, a mesh hat, or I'll have my those legging things that girls wear, and the cargo shorts, and some ski socks, the colorful ski socks, and my hiking boots. I love wearing my hiking boots. If I could get away with wearing that all summer, I probably would. Let me move this down. So there's no need to read from the Farmer's Almanac. I had the Farmer's Almanac set up because I was intentionally trying to get on here 3 minutes early for sound check. But I'll have, sound check rolled until like 25 minutes later. Come to find out I had the dang on mute button on this whole time. So let me go to, we have on here, we're cute, the cutest little babes you ever seen. Y'all, I'm up here I'm not even thinking about the show at hand. I'm thinking about this other show on Netflix. Was it Cupcake and Dino? I'm thinking about Cupcake and Dino. So let's get started. Finally, hello, bam. You guys are participating in the survey. All my cool peeps are showing up and showing off. We have what do you watch the most? Transformers. 50% has Transformers. 20% says Power Rangers. Both equally at 17%. And then Rocko's Modern Life. High five, Rocko's Modern Life. Rocko's Modern Life. Rocko's Modern Life. I'm sorry that's happening. 1, 2, 3. Keep your belief factor up and stay consistent in knowing that what you believe is to be right. It will work out. I am so sorry that's happening. Let's see here. what do we have? And so what I'm going to do is start with the origins of Power Rangers, and hopefully I can stay focused on the task at hand and move into reading about the origins of Transformers. Maybe I can get through that today. We are already 30 minutes in, my cool peeps. Power Rangers originated from the Japanese Super Sentai series, which began in 1975. Producer, it looked like his name is Ham, like ham, cheese, sandwich. Delicious and Dungeon. I like that. That actually reminds me of Dungeons and Dragons, the cartoon. That's how they're always cooking food. It don't seem like they start really cooking food until the 3rd episode, though. Producer Ham Saban adapted the Japanese show by filming new scenes with an American cast and splicing them with the original Japanese footage, primarily using the fight and monster sequences from Super Sentai. Super Sentai! The adaptation debuted in 1993 and has since been produced in various forms. With each season of Super Sentai providing the basis for the next season of Power Rangers. So that's the small origin, which was short and sweet. Now I can go over to the origins of Transformers. Shouts out to AI Overview for providing us with all this wonderful information. Hercules the Shark will be on this Friday at 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you for asking. Free Buckethead. Oh my gosh, y'all trying to start a movie. Y'all must think I have all these employees locked up somewhere in the cage. They are free to roam. They can go wherever they please as long as they are here on time, reporting to the call of duty, working. Oh my goodness, y'all. Y'all something else. Buckethead is fine. Floating off in space somewhere. Thank you for the support. We have the origin of the Transformers has 2 main storylines. Did y'all know this? It says here, the real world toy company origin and the universe fictional origin. Real world, the toys began with Japanese companies like Tarika licensing their Transformer robots designed to Hasbro, who rebranded them. I'm not talking about the toys, I'm talking about the animated series. So let me rephrase the question. The origin of Transformers cartoon. I think that would be better. Not the toys, but the cartoon. Thank you, however, AI. So CARTOON. I'm rephrasing the question and gonna see what it comes up. Here we are, the origin of Transformer cartoon. Y'all, this cereal is so good. I have Fruit Loops as usual, but sometimes boxes are more fresher than others. So Transformer cartoon originated from the Japanese toy lines Dia Clone and Mir Corman, which I said cartoon. Why are they talking about these toys? Here, take one, pass it around. Alright, take one, pass it around. Yes, you may. Take one, pass it around. I am entrusting you with this bowl. Take one, pass it around. It's the honor system like the kids do on Halloween. Hasbro combined. What in the world? Facebook has stopped. I'm not even using Facebook. Y'all had this. I had this message bubble pop up in my screen on my Android. You're welcome. And it was like, Facebook has stopped. I'm like, I'm not even using Facebook. I'm using my Android phone and I'm streaming live. It's a Monday. Even the modern day technology is feeling it today. It's acted up. Hercules is going to be back Friday. Hercules is a mess. So it has here, Hasbro combined with 2 toy lines, created new characters and worked with Marvel Comics to develop the backstories and the initial animated series, which debuted to promote the toys. The show's premise of the Autobots and Decepticon war coming to Earth was developed by Marvel's Jim Shooter and others to tie in the toys together. So I might need more information on that because it seems like the answer was kind of scattered. I really appreciate your faith in Hercules, Oliver Smith. Moving forward, I'm going to need a little bit more information with this whole Transformers thing. So this is cool. This is where I'll start so I can get a full understanding. A full understanding. Now I'm setting up a new bookmark on Chromebook, aka Chicken Sandwich. And I'm trying to think how I can categorize my notes. Because today's video, I'm talking about choosing between Power Rangers and Transformers. But in this particular video, I had to introduce both sides. So I'm going to create a new folder, choose another folder, not under that section, a new folder in general. And I'm going to call it Transformers. And I better put Transformers cartoon because I might think it's the Transformers that are sitting outside of our house. So we have Transformer the cartoon, save. I put it in the folder so our notes are secure. Baggy pants, most comfortable clothes. Me too. That's a nice brand. It's so comfortable. And when you wear those types of clothes that like working out in the yard, I feel comfortable in them because it's like I know like when I'm going through the thistles and the thorns and stuff of the weeds, I feel confident enough to know that it's not going to tear through my clothes. It's like they don't snag as much. So here we go right here. From Japanese toys to an American franchise, Hasbro discovered the Diaclone and Micro Man toy lines at the 1983 Tokyo Toy Show. Wow, wouldn't it be nice to go to the Tokyo Toy Show? That's y'all, that's the tongue twister. Tokyo Toy Show. Tokyo Toy Show. It's got here. Let me move forward and take this along. Singing a song, side by side. Shout out to Roseanne Barr. And put that in there. We have the Diaclone line featured vehicles that could transform into robots, while Micro Man included items that transformed into robots, kinda like cars and cassette tapes. That is so cool. Robots that could turn into cassette tapes. Would y'all want to be turned into a cassette tape? I think I'd rather be turned into a car if I was a Transformer. Hasbro licensed the rights of both lines, planning to release them as one combined line in North America. Let me scroll down. Y'all acted up in the chats with Hercules. That's funny. High five to y'all. Bam! Story and character development. To create a cohesive story for the new franchise, Hasbro hired Marvel Productions to handle writing and development. That's writing and development. Oh my gosh. I don't think he's going anywhere anytime soon, guys. Marvel's Jim Shooter developed the initial story treatment. Initial story treatment. The animated series, with its distinct origin of Optimus Prime. Becoming a leader, was created to produce the toys on a larger scale. And lastly, the show, along with the associated comic books, established the foundation for the Transformers universe that continues to this day. Now, I've read all those things, but personally, it still don't seem like it told me too much about the origin story. Maybe because it's too broad, but I'm not grasping a full understanding. Not like how the Power Rangers origin story started out. And I'm talking about not the Power Rangers origin story of the actual Power Rangers. I'm talking about how in the world they were made in the first place. Like for Power Rangers, it started somewhere overseas, and then we picked it up and they started using photo stock and blah, 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 yaggity smaggity. I'm wanting to know if that's the same case with Transformers, right? So I am definitely going to go on the deeper dive so I can have some type of understanding with this, right? Wow, that's good tea. I didn't get coffee, guys. He brought me tea instead, but it worked out just fine. It tastes really well. Tastes really good. So let me go to the deep dive and see what they're saying, because I need to understand this. The original Transformer cartoon, retroactively dubbed Generation 1, originated in 1984 as a commercial tie-in to advertise Hasbro's new toy line. Hasbro's licensed the toys, please, which were initially two separate Japanese transforming robot toy lines called Diaclone and Microchange, from the Japanese company Takara. Okay, we're getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere. Development process. Toy origin. The toys from Takara's Diaclone line, which included transforming vehicles and car robots, and Microchange line, robots that turn into everyday objects, were combined by Hasbro in a single cohesive toy line. So do you think that how the Transformers ever turned into like a table, or do the Transformers only turn into electronics? Now that's a good question. Because if they get like Power Rangers to start being evolutionary, we can have next time on Transformers Evolution. Now they turn it into furniture. It's a Christmas wrap if they can start turning into stuff like that. So let me write this down in here. Can Transformers... It's so much to talk about, y'all, in reference to these Transformers. Can Transformers turn into a coffee table? Maybe I'll save that question for next week, because I'm really, I'm going to stay on track. I'm really going to try to stay on track. We're already approaching the first hour, and I haven't gotten anywhere. Nowhere fast. If you want to learn how to get nowhere fast with teaching a class, just watch my channel and you'll be able to see how it's done on a professional level. So story creation. All right, story creation, recognizing the potential for greater success with a compelling narrative. Hasbro approached Marvel Comics to develop a backstory and character names. Marvel editor-in-chief Jim Shooter create. Now, if YouTube, please don't ban me from the stand. The man's last name is Pow, for crying out loud. Who in the world would want to work with anybody with a last name Pow? But he made it through. Maybe that's why his last name Shooter. He didn't make it just on sheer work merit alone. The obvious answer is in his last name. So you two don't take me down because this man's last name is Shooter. That's a crying shame. Thank you so much. This is sad. His last name, y'all, Marvel editor-in-chief, is named Jim Pow. What the H, man? So, Jim Pow created the core concept of two warring factions of alien robots, the heroic Autobots and the evil Decepticons from planet Cybertron. I thought it was about to say Planet Fitness, but when you think about it, when you're comparing exercise gyms, you've got LA Fitness versus Planet Fitness. So LA Fitness is the Cybertrons, and Planet Fitness is the Decepticons. I will pick LA Fitness over Planet Fitness in a heartbeat. Moving forward, writer Bob Bolden. Oh my goodness, these names, y'all. These names. Ooh, it's too early to be up here, sitting up here trying to sound out stuff. Children who are going to school, I am sorry. Keep your head. Do the best you can. I am a grown adult woman. I'm grown, and I'm still struggling trying to sound out words. And it's a Monday morning. Y'all be encouraged to just keep powering through as I struggle through this Monday morning motivational madness live on this live stream. I am trying to get through this the best way I can. She's doing the best she's ever done. She's doing the best she's ever can. Sit down and thank you for that. But y'all, it's another Manic Monday here on Morning Motivations with LA. Not only am I struggling to power move, I'm struggling today. I am feeling Monday is hitting me hard today. Like I didn't take a couple of days off. I am feeling it, but we will press through. We will persevere. Spell persevere. Persevere. Oh, I'm through. I wish it was Sunday also, Tarsus, because I am struggling today. I ate I ate breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I got plenty of rest. But y'all, 75% of my brain is not on yet. Only 25% of my brain is fully functioning. Heaven help the ones who only working on 10% and they're driving the vehicle to work. Heaven help the bus people out there driving the bus. If I'm only working on 25%, and the bus drivers had to remember routes, they had to remember stops, they had to remember. That's too much remembering on the Monday morning. Shouts out to all my people who going to work driving. Because today is the day, if I was driving public transportation, I would just pull over. I would just have to pull over and take a break. Get me a sandwich. Side note, when we're out here driving in about, like when my husband's taking me places, how come I see the bus driver always pulled over at the gas station, and I see the bus driver get off the bus because that's how long the lines be at traffic, so I can actually watch what the bus drivers are doing. They will pull over, get off the bus, walk ever so slowly to the gas station. And sometimes I see them coming back with coffees and food. I'm like, do you mean to tell me you have these people waiting on the bus while you pull over to McDonald's or Quick Trip or the gas station and get some food? Is it really like that? I wish my little sister was on the line. I'm getting distracted. As you can see, I'm live streaming from home and my family is waking up. I need to go tell them goodbye. Just a moment. Y'all hang on. My family is up and about. I need to go tell them goodbye. Safe driving. Just a minute, y'all. Just one minute. I gotta tell them goodbye. If I could get y'all sitting in a tight spot, pray for my legs. Hold on, if I get up that way, it won't work. I gotta walk out backwards. Bye, I love you too. Bye, I love you too. Hold that. I'm back. No, the bus driver don't be keeping straight. Yeah, the bus driver be keeping straight to Wendy's, picking up food and having us suffer while we wait. Now, I do like riding the bus. It's fun. But sometimes when I'm in a rush, that's the bus driver I don't want. So, side note, shout out to my little sister. Last thing I know, she was still a public transportation bus driver. Oh, yeah. So, I know she's responsible and smart, because that's a whole lot of stuff to be trying to remember. I can tell you that much for sure. My little sister, she's got a lot of brains. Y'all think I have a lot of brains? Huh. Well, bless all y'all hearts. Bless all of y'all precious hearts. My little sister's the one with the brains. But moving forward. Alright, moving forward. Thank you guys for y'all support. As I was saying, up here trying to understand the full reasonings behind the whole tectonic and Shark Tank of it all in reference to Transformers. Marvel editor-in-chief Jim Powell. That's a crying shame. I think I started getting on a tyrant because this man's last name is that. Let me keep moving. Writer Bob Bund. Here we go. This is where I went off on the bender, y'all. I'm trying to figure out how to say these folks' names, and it's too early for this. Writer Bob Bundinsky. Bob Bundinsky. I'm getting ready to copy and paste his name in here. This is his name. Writer Bob Bundinsky then developed the most individual character names, if they will allow me. This dude's name is Bob Bundinsky. Copy. I'm getting ready, because when I say Bundinsky, all I'm thinking about is Al Bundy. Al Bundy. Love and marriage, meow, 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 moo, 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 moo. Look, this is this man's last name. Now, am I saying it wrong? If I'm saying it wrong, break it down phonetically for me. Like, LA is not called Bundinsky. Bless your precious mind. Look, I'm trying. Writer Bob Bundinsky then developed most of the individual character names and detailed profiles, personalities, tech specs, including Megatron, which were a hit with Hasbro. The name Optimus Prime was created by another writer, Dennis O'Neil. Now that's a name I can pronounce. Dennis O'Neil. Not to be confused with Shaquille O'Neal, or is it? Child, I am happily married. Well, I've been married 10 years. We've been together 11. Cartoon production. The series was produced by Marvel Productions and Sunbow Productions. I kind of like that name. Sunbow. Moo, moo, moo. Moo, moo. Moo, moo, moo. Sunbow. That's kind of nice, but at the end, it's kind of got like an end of a road. The time is winding down type of name to it. And next time, Hallmark presents another Sunbow production. Another glorious installment. Episode 4,462 of Golden Girls. Yeah, it kind of sounds like it. I don't think I want to be working with that because it sounds like Sunbow, sun going down. I just don't think that's the company for me. I don't think that's the company for me. I'll just stick with what I have. Cartoon production. The series was produced by Marvel Productions and Sunbow Productions, with animation largely handled by Japanese studio Toei Animation. Toei. T-O-E-I, y'all. Pinky toe. Shot off my pinky toe. Whoo. Hey, I am not all there today. Like I said, I am working on 25% of my brain. Who knows when I'll actually wake up? I'll probably fully awake come Thursday. Thank you, y'all. Moving forward. Toei Animation for the first 2 seasons later by South Korean studio AKOM. The first 3-part pilot mini series, More Than Meets the Eye, first aired in September 1984. Look, I want to give a special personal shout out to myself for being born in 1984. Born in the USA, and I was born in 1984. I was born in 1984. Okay, let's go, little man. Hey, I know that's right. Yeah, so you mean to tell me the first 3-part pilot miniseries, More Than Meets the Eye, came out September 1984. I can dig it. A hook. Shouts out to Goofy from Disney. Heaven help us. Let's all band together and hope that and believe that Disney will never buy Transformers. Disney is putting their toxic touch on everything holy. Holy meaning beautiful cartoons that don't need to be revitalized. And they are transforming it into some Disney stuff. I can say though, I wept heavily for many moons when Disney put their claws into Star Wars. I thought they were going to water it down, saturate it into Disney crud, right? They did all right. And didn't they turn around and buy all these Marvel people and stuff too? Disney, why you gotta be so greedy? Let people have their own houses. Because that's what a community is all about in the neighborhood. If we just go to California or Florida and just see one theme amusement park there, that's kind of boring. All right? Good night, owls. Thank you for coming in. Let me put some owls in the chat. You know, I'm OWL. Is there a... Let me put good night. Be yourself is all that you can do. Shout out to Audio Slave. I know that's right. Thank you for coming in. Good night, owls. I spelled it wrong, so I gotta type it again. I'm not gonna retract it. GNOLS. Let me type it in again. Girl, good night, owls. There we go. Moving forward. Hey, that's all you can do is be yourself. The cartoon's core premise. Night. Night. He didn't share food this time. Of course he didn't. He tired of sharing food. That's his business. He will have to share every time he on here. Good night, owls. Thank you so much for coming in. Have a good one. Bye. The cartoon's core premise. The story established in the pilot and subsequent series involved the Autobots and Decepticons crash landing on Earth after depleting their home planet of energy. So is this what this is all about? How come if aliens are so smart, why do they have to come here to harvest from us allegedly? Because they ran out of energy. You're a robot. All you are is energy. Why not just make more? It's something they're not telling us. It just don't make sense. That's just like me going to Subway and they're saying ham ain't made from pigs. I know you lying. Cow meat don't have a rubbery texture like that. There's only one animal on the planet Earth that has a rubbery texture of meat, and that's ham. The story established in the pilot and subsequent series involved the Autobots and Decepticons crash landing on Earth after depleting their home planet of energy through endless war. Now there you have it. Moving forward, after lying dormant for 4 million years, how do you lie dormant for 4 million years? Now they say black people lazy. We've got robots lying dormant. I accidentally pushed the wrong button. I keep having Facebook keep popping up talking about my app not functioning right. And I'm not even on Facebook. So we have robots going to sleep, laying dormant for 4 million years. Then they awaken in 1984. They say we lazy. I think y'all have it sorely mistaken. It's these dang robots, and now they come back here trying to take over like Transformers. That's what's going on. Now they talking about we want our jobs back. After y'all been gone after the robots been gone to sleep for 4 million years, now y'all want to come back to planet Earth and take y'all jobs back? That's not how this works. While y'all lying dormant for 4 million years, we had to keep this beautiful planet called Earth working the best way we could. And now y'all coming back to take our jobs? Oh no. Oh yeah, it's some real Transformer stuff going on. Hello, thank you for coming in. So, after lying dormant for 4 million years, they awakened in 1984 and continued their conflict with the Decepticons, attempting to pillage Earth's energy and the Autobots with the help of human allies Spike and Sparkplug Witwicky. That's how you spell it. Attempting to protect their new world. This is a lot. Y'all, this is almost about to be too much. I am not going to have another Jello moment. I cannot have another Jello moment, y'all. Oh, that. Y'all, this is kind of heavy. Y'all cannot have another Jello moment, y'all. Transformers don't eat Jello. They eat people. I'm having another Jello moment because of what this statement said. This seems like this paragraph I read in the name of Transformers origin story actually sounds like what's happening today for us in real life. Robots are taking over our jobs all of a sudden, just like the Decepticons crash landing on Earth because they depleted their home planet of energy because of endless war. After laying dormant for 4 million years, they finally decide to wake and take over again. That's pretty much what's happening today. Ooh, no Jello, no Jello, no Jello. Ooh, no Jello, no Jello, no Jello. Let me bookmark this page and come back to that. So, to the best of my ability, in this particular first hour, I have read a loose leaf base of the origins of Power Rangers and the origins of, I was about to say tornado. Transformers. Oh, man. I will never understand why George Lucas gave up on Star Wars. Man, if I'm getting this correctly, if George Lucas' marriage between his first wife was a reflection of how he handled the whole management of the Star Wars situation, therein lies the answer of conflict, of indecisiveness, and being the man who had to be in the middle of appearing to hurt people and growing up and moving on and self-discovery. But George Lucas been on here 445,000 years. You mean to tell me he didn't have enough time to self-discover anything? So, a long dinosaur prehistoric side, because my heart is heavy on that notion too. Thank you for bringing that up. I'm actually going to write that down. Why did George Lucas give up on Star Wars? That's a good question. You think he was just simply tired? You think he, gave all that he could and just wanted to do something else? Let's see here. Maybe it was that, but it don't seem like in the biography or something, was it biography that I watched or what have you, it still didn't give me enough. It didn't give me enough, but that's what I harvest from it. That's what I harvest from it. Give up on I was about to say Power Rangers, y'all. I'm still waking up. It seemed like I'm going backwards. Now I'm at 24%. Why did George Lucas give up on? Now why did George Lucas give up on Power Rangers? Oh, man. He did say that. Yeah, there comes a time where you just, it's his baby, and there comes a time babies and stuff grow up and you just gotta let the child grow up and grow its own legs and pass it on to the next group of people who are supposed to be in the child's life, because the parents have done their part, which rightfully so, and now the kids grow up and have a circle of friends. So that next circle of friends is not necessarily that he's giving up. The next circle of friends is Disney to help launch him and keep the baby in modern day times. So yeah, George gave up because he is too busy chilling in his old age. Like, oh my gosh. High five to that. Hercules has many facets. You know how I'm multi-talented. Hercules, what should I say? Multi-friendships? Multi-dimensional in the realm of friendship? Is Hercules the shark a social butterfly? Yeah, he's definitely that. Hello, thank you for coming in. Hercules the shark is definitely a social butterfly. Let me write down one more thing. M-A-N-D-O-R-I-V-E-R-A-F. So that's another good topic. Page is already filling up, guys, and this is just Monday. Thank you. So I have that information. Let me get to the survey and see what you guys are saying, then we'll continue on forward. What do you watch the most? Transformers is at 46%. My cool peeps answered. 21% said Power Rangers, and 10% of my cool peeps said both almost equally. And Rocco's Modern Life is holding strong and growing at 23%, y'all. That's crazy cool. Shout out to Rocco's Modern Life and all my cool peeps. Daring to always be themselves. Daring to always be themselves. Monday Memo getting very beefy. I like that. It sure is. Morning Memo is getting so heavy, isn't it? Already. You should see all the notes I have from last week. And of course, I have not put them in my clipboard because last week I intentionally worked a little bit harder. And I think maybe that's why I'm hanging on by a thread on today's Morning Moo Show, because y'all, it's like I'm reverting backwards. 10 minutes ago, I was like, it feel like I'm working out of 25% of my brain because the rest is sleep on this Monday morning motivational madness. Helping you move power move your work week. And I'm struggling through too. It seems like my brain power is on 23%. and reset and reset. What is it? Recessing it back. I know I used the word wrong, but hey, ain't nobody perfect. Oh man. Let's see here. 25% is impressive for a Monday moo morning. Oh my gosh. In general, oh man, let's see here. He sounds like a vampire, because vampires don't even have a favorite type of blood. Do vampires have a favorite type of blood, or do they just like blood in general? No strings attached. You ask a vampire, what's your favorite blood? They'll just be like, blood, period at the end. That's it. Nothing else. Blood. If you ask a vampire and on the wrong day, as if vampires have good days. Have you ever seen a happy vampire? If you tapped a vampire on his or her shoulder and asked, what type of blood do you like? What type of blood do you like? He'll turn around and be like, yours! So I don't recommend any of you guys do that, because you may not have good results. So let's not go around asking vampires what type of blood they like. It may not end well. Moving forward, in the whole origin of Transformers and Power Rangers, I will participate in the survey. I am unable to physically vote in the survey, but I will put my answer down here in the chat as soon as I get this text box out of the way. Let's see here. We have Transformers. What do you watch the most? I can't say as of this year, I've been watching more Transformers stuff than I have Power Rangers. Now, perhaps this time last year, which was 2024, it was probably... Oh, you guys, I see what you're saying. I'm going to... Let me see here. So, Transformers. I've been watching... But in 2024, it was probably both the Transformers and Power Rangers. But sticking strictly to this year, I've been watching Transformers the most. So let me find a robot and type in my answer. Transformer, not Transformer, robot. R-O-B-O-T, robot. So I have been watching Transformers the most this year in 2025. However, in 2024, I watched both about equally. EQUALLY. So there's my answer for the survey. We have, so I've been watching Transformers the most this year in 2025. However, I've watched both about equally in 2024. So that's my vote. I will choose Transformers. So having said that, I say in reference to the category of Transformers, it's been the movie, not the cartoon. I've been watching the movies. And I want to say what's had me watching the movies than the cartoons is because the TV lineup. The TV, like, I think it was not AMC. No, not AMC, but there's another channel on, like, if you have basic cable, there's AMC, and then there's another movie channel that's out. But it's that one, FX, I believe. FX, they've been playing, they've been running an onslaught of what do you call it? They've been running an onslaught of Transformers movies. And I just been plopping down, just watching it. I don't turn the channel. And then I think there's Pluto TV. That's not really cable, but Pluto TV is also another one that's been feverishly, yes, at a feverish pace, been running the Transformers situation. So that's why Transformers is a win for me, because of cable TV and I think Pluto TV. Yup. So let me move forward and take care of that. And there. I want to ask another question. I don't want to get too lost. So what I'll do is go back to my Power Rangers origin. I'm going to bookmark this and classify it into my Power Rangers. Where's my Power Rangers bookmark, guys? I have a Power Rangers bookmark. There's Transformers, Fusion Fridays, other bookmarks. Choose another folder. Yes, I need to choose another folder. Here it is, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers folder. Save. So let me see in the... Here's something else. So I could go back. We're going back to Power Rangers in reference to the origin of it all. Alright, the origin of it all. It's morphin' time. That's right. A-choo-moo-moo-moo-moo, a-choo-moo-moo-moo, a-choo-moo-moo-moo. It's morphin' time. We have Super Sentai series in far as the origin of Power Rangers. We have that in here. So let me get that going. Oh no, computer. Nope, let me close that out. I don't need that tab open. I think what I need to do is color coordinate my tabs so they all don't look the same. But I'll do that later. And let me put a heart in here. Just one moment and push that in there. So the origins of Power Rangers, here's some more information. Super Sentai series, adaptation process, cultural adjustments, and first adaptation. That's 4 categories. So let's start with the first one. The original Japanese series, known for its color-coded superhero teams, fighting monsters with special effects, has a long history going back to, guys, 1975. 1975. Yes, Rocco's Modern Life is good. I might even have to talk about that sometime in the future. Now we're on the adaptation process. Saban's adaptation involved keeping the action footage from Super Sentai, but filming new scenes from for the American version with new, young American cast. This approach saved money, by reusing the special effects and monster scenes, while the new footage provided a storyline and dialogue tailored for Western audience. Western audience! Not to be confused with Western Union. Thank you for that moment of clarity. You're welcome, LA. Wow. This is what I deal with on a day-to-day basis, y'all. AI overview, if it's possible, can you please use this picture as my video upload? I'll pause for 5 seconds in my mind. Be still so AI can please use this picture. Hopefully that works. Cultural adjustment. Some changes were made for cultural reasons, such as altering or removing elements considered too violent or demonic. Not demonic. Power Rangers. The Power Rangers is too demonic. Now will we have the Frog Princess Disney movie running around here and Fantasia, the Disney animation. What are we doing here? Some changes were made for cultural reasons, such as altering or removing elements considered too violent or demonic for a children's show. compared to the stuff that's coming out on TV today, Power Rangers is rated G compared to the crud that's coming out today for these poor children who watch stuff behind their parents and grandparents' back on their phones. First adaptation. The first attempt to adapting the series was called Bioman. The Bioman. Now, like, not to be confused with Biofreeze. We talk about Bioman. You have me up here laughing like Roseanne Bartars. You know how she laughed at the end? She was like, ha 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 ha. You have me doing the Roseanne Barr laugh. He says so.
Tarsus reads, "Blimey! I thought Hercules show were not for children! Since when? Since when? Ah! Since when?"
He falling out. He falling all out. You done started up something. You started them all up. Good morning. Thank you. Thank you. I take that as a compliment. Thank you. Thank you. Moving past the Power Rangers cultural adjustment. Who would have thought that all my years of being here on planet Earth, that Power Rangers was demonic? Well, when I was growing up, I had to go to my quote prayer closet to ask if a higher power could allow me to watch Pokemon, because they were talking that same rhetoric growing up in my over-religious household. You can't watch Pokemon because we found out that Pokemon mean little demon. I'm like, I'm living with demons every day. I think I can handle watching Pokemon. And that's when I saw the backhand of the law smite upon my beautiful golden face, and all I saw was black. 14 years later, I wake up from my other coma. Moving forward, first adaptation. The first attempt at adapting the series called Bioman, though this was not the version that became Power Rangers, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers is the first successful American adaptation. Created by filming new footage and splicing it with scenes from, here we go with these words, Koryu Sentai Zuranger, installment of Super Sentai. Deep dive overview. There is more that AI overview wants us to learn.
Come with me, boys and girls, and my cool peeps, as we go into this deep dive AI world.
Breathe, woman, breathe. I'm breathing. I'm breathing. As the cow takes its one last breath before it gets prepared for the slaughter. What in the world? Demorphing Power Rangers. What's that song? It's not called A Perfect Circle. The Constant, but The Constant has a circle on their album. Story of the year, The Constant. They're talking about how, you know, the world is basically preparing us for the slaughter. Moving forward, Power Rangers franchise is an American adaptation of the long-running Japanese series Tokusatsu series Sentai. Now, this reminds me of a scene from Rugrats in Paris Was it Rugrats in Paris? Chucky was acting like the Godfather.
He's like, you come to me on the day of my parents' wedding.
But when I said Japanese Toko Sentai series Super Sentai, it reminded me of that. Moving forward. Produced by the toy company, American producer Ham Saban created the first Power Rangers series using action footage from the Japanese show. Now, that would be a show I'd watch if they simply called it Japanese show. I'm like, I'm here for, what's your favorite Japanese show? Japanese show! Yeah, I know. But I'm asking you, what's your favorite Japanese show? Japanese show! I'm like, are you trying to fight? No, I'm not trying to fight. This show is called Japanese show. Help me, Siri. Help me, Google. Help me, chat. I'm about to get in a full-on fist fight right here at this subway station because they thinking I'm being funny. No, Siri, help me. ChatGPT, I'll put you on speaker. Please, I'm about to get jumped. Tell these people it's a such thing as the show called the Japanese show. Ding ding. Yes, it is. Now back up off me. And then I pull out my lightsaber. Now I'm gonna get the slicing. Oh, you in Memphis turn into my what'd you call that movie? King Kong ain't got on me. And I'm like, I'm slicing you, and you before they send y'all to Pelican Bay with my lightsaber. You, and you get sliced up. You won't stop with me. And they be trying to pull me on the subway. Get in LA. I'm coming for you. I'm gonna get all out in Memphis. I ain't crazy. I know, that's right. We all want to subscribe to the Japanese show. Hey! Moving forward as I try not to overheat and collect myself. Did I even finish this paragraph, y'all? That's a large order of H now.
Oh no, she didn't.
Sit down. The Power Rangers franchise is an American adaptation of the long-running Japanese Tokusatsu series Super Sentai, produced by the toy company. An American producer, Ham Saban, created the first Power Ranger series by using action footage from the Japanese show, and filming original scenes with American actors from non-costume storylines. I made it! Ha! Jedi LA. I know that's right. Don't let me. Y'all want to see me get what's extraterrestrial violet.
Here comes the men in black. Galaxy defeat. Here comes the men in black. Here they come.
Say, girl, hey! They did that. Shouts out to my Funkos, Bella Swan and Little Guy. Y'all can see more of them on Team Funko. We got the funk. They have their own channel. Oops, we have over 1,000 subscribers over there. I haven't been active on there too much, but they have their own channel too. Key origins and development. Inspiration in 1984, Dojo Master LA. I like that too. Slicing Dyson. It's an ugly job, but somebody's got to do it. And in spirit, in the name of entrepreneurship, I shall take on the role to do that. You got to be creative and make up your own jobs in the name of survival. Let me see what we have going on here. Y'all, I'm getting hot.
Oh no. Elay's overheating. She's probably talking too much and getting overly excited. You don't say. And I have the fan on. It's a lot of weird things happening today on this Monday Moo Morning Motivation. Like right now, I usually am able to wait, but I actually had to go use the bathroom. I normally have to use the bathroom during the basket head. What's happening to me? Y'all, I had to go use the ladies' room. Let me see here. I will BRB. I have to go POTTY. Let me see if there's a toilet. A toilet. TOI. There's a toilet emoji. I have to go to the bathroom. Isn't that something? I'll be right back. I have to go potty. Man, I am struggling. Y'all, I'm struggling through this Monday. This is not an act, but this is live. I gotta go potty. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. What's happening to me? Oh man, I didn't want to use that angry face, y'all. That's not the face I wanted to use. I wasn't... This is the face. That's messed up. Y'all didn't want to use that angry face. Even the computer's fighting back with me. I'm going potty. My poor bladder. I gotta empty my royal bladder. I am falling apart. Y'all, I'm coming back. I'm falling apart on the Monday. What's happening to me? What's happening to me? I'm falling apart.
I'm falling apart, y'all. I'm hot. The fan on. My brain, I'm only using 22% of my brain. Looks like I'm having a manic Monday mood. How is she so happy? How can she just go through life like it's a happy day, like Della Reese? Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Y'all, I'm falling apart on this live stream for the world to see, but I cannot edit it out. That's how you go through life. I made it back from the bathroom. I usually can make it. Ooh, thank y'all for coming in. Happy Monday. Y'all see my hair? I washed my hair. Isn't it obvious? I washed my hair on my day off. I blow dried my hair on my day off. And y'all gonna think I'm lying, but I'm not. I even straightened it with the pressing, the flat iron. As soon as I was done, my hair went back to this. My hair went back to this. I told my husband when he came home, I was like, I washed my hair. I blow dried my hair. I even straightened it out. But it don't look like it because it went right back to this. It looks like my Monday is spilling over into my day today. Yeah, I like it too. It is nice, you know. It is nice. Thank you, y'all. My husband says the same thing too. It is nice. It's untamed. My hair has always had a mind of its own. My hair has always had a mind of its own. The only thing I think that my hair, in reference to consistency, the only thing I think my hair will allow me to do is add color to it. I'm gonna put another color in it eventually, but right now it's just I've been rocking it like this. Well, I had to take that hat off. Let me get back into the swing of things. Hello, happy Monday to y'all. My name is LA, pronounced like LA, like the city. I'm not from there, but I'm breezy. Good morning to all y'all. 23 going on 25%. So your brain is getting online. High five to you. My brain is at 21. I know when I came from the royal bathroom to empty my royal bladder, I said I was at 22, but now it's going down to 21. Get your popcorn ready as you watch the steady decline of my brain. Is there a brain emoji in the chat? I sound like a zombie. Brains. My brain. Oh, my precious brain. Oh, my brain. Oh, my brain. BRAIN. My sweet, beautiful, precious brain. My sweet, beautiful AUTIFUL precious. Now, I might spell precious wrong. Bear with me. It's Monday, y'all. PRECTIOUS brain. Help me. And I have not downloaded Grammarly yet, so we just gonna wing it. We gonna chicken wing it. Y'all ready to chicken wing it? Most comfortable clothing. My onesie right here. I really like wearing these animal onesies. They're comfortable. They cover up, and it's basically coveralls. You know, like in the wintertime, they have the ski suits or whatever. I like these because it's real reflective of who I am. Or I like to wear hoodies, a t-shirt under my hoodies, like a graphic novel t-shirt, then my hoodie, and then I like to wear cargo shorts, and I have my thick leggings on underneath with some ski socks, and I like to have some high top boots or some hiker boots on. So that's comfortable. And let me get to the survey of it all. My cool peeps, what are you guys saying in the survey at this time on this day?
Transformers is at 46%. What do you watch the most? And I am part of that 46%. At least this year, I have been frequently watching Transformers. And Transformers meaning not the cartoons, though. I've been watching the human movies. I did see Transformers 1, the animation or something like that. And that's a good movie, too. Isn't that called Transformers 1 with Samuel Jackson in it? And then we have Power Rangers at 17%. Both equally at 11%. That's not bad. And then 26% of my cool peeps chose Rocko's Modern Life. Rocko's Modern Life. Rocko's Modern Life. Do 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 do. All right, let's get to it. So where did I leave off? I'm reading the deep dive overview in reference to the Power Rangers origin summary. Next time on Power Rangers Origin Summary. Because I had left last off by talking about, I was talking about the Japanese TV show. And I segued off and talking about me having to get into a fight on the subway. Oh, man. Not this guy. His original name... Well, I don't remember his actual original name, but he's from a video game. But on the Team Funko, we've got the funk. If you go to my YouTube homepage, they'll have like different channels you can subscribe to. There's Elay TV 2, where I'm building that up to be basically a video game platform and YouTube Shorts platform. And then there's a girl with glasses. That's me. It's called Team Funko. We've got the funks. His name over there is called the Man with the Knife. So over there he goes by the Man with the Knife because he carries around the knife. And his storyline over there is he's like pretty much the caretaker for all the Funkos. And so he lives in this Funko adoption house where he got involuntarily in charge. So what is it? He got in charge. How can I say this? He was involuntarily put in charge to run the Funko Pop house. And since nobody else is there with common sense, he's holding that mantle. So yeah, that's what his storyline over there. But he always finds himself gravitating over here. Probably because he wants to keep himself separated from all the other Funkos. Because he thinks they're crazy. And you know the old saying, if you hang around crazy folks all day, you too might be turned crazy. So, I guess that's why he's always over here. So moving forward, we have here key origins and development. Inspiration in 1994, Ham Saban was on a business trip in Tokyo when he saw an episode of the Super Sentai series Childensi Bioman on TV and was captivated by the concept of color-coded spandex. Take it how you want to. Spandex! Color-coded spandex class superheroes fighting monsters. I repeat. The inspiration for said Power Rangers, at least the one here in America, in 1984, Ham Saban was on a business trip in Tokyo when he saw the episode of Super Sentai series Childensi Bioman on TV and was captivated by the concept of color-coded spandex class superheroes fighting monsters. Moving on. Adaptation concept. Saban realized that the costume action sequence and giant robot Zord battles from the Japanese show could be used with minimal changes, while the villain scenes could be reshot with English-speaking actors and adapted for a Western audience to save on production costs. Now, it's nothing like saving a little money when it comes to the spirit of production cost, okay? But when we do that, we still want the quality of said show to come out not looking janky, unless that's what you want the production to look like, right?
But I think that they did a fantastic job with Power Rangers as far as cutting the costs. Thank you. I saw that. Thank you. My hair, yeah. My hair is alive and it has a mind of its own. My hair has its own mind, separate from my mind. Thank you so much. The only thing my hair really adapts to most and accepts is color. And when I put rollers in it. But even sometimes when I put rollers in it, rollers come out within 2 hours time. Moving forward. Initial rejection. Saban pitched the idea to numerous American television networks for years, but was constantly rejected. Constantly rejected. How in the world do you reject Power Rangers? But that's just like the Dr. Seuss story. You guys ever hear the story of Dr. Seuss? Let me write it down in here. For the hair compliments. Let's see here. So now let me write that down. Just the side note topic. Side note topic. Did you know that Dr. Seuss was going to quit? Like, quit trying to make his videos. No, not videos. Books be noticed by agents. There. I had to make sure I write clearly because when I come back to these notes, I need to understand what it is. Yeah, I write. Man, I really enjoy writing. I actually miss that a lot. I want to get back to that. The whole reason of me starting, one of the whole reasons of me even starting this platform 13 going on 14 years ago was to support my writings. But we'll get to that whole origin story for another time. I tell you. So we have initial rejections. Saban pitched the idea to numerous American television networks for years, but was constantly rejected. How do you reject Power Rangers, man? I scratched my head on that. So when you guys were coming in, I was writing down because it reminded me of Dr. Seuss, when Dr. Seuss gave up. That's awesome. When I write my thought spills on the paper, I hear you. I do enjoy writing. Right now, I'm in my groove of YouTubing, and I still write behind the scenes. But like getting back to writing books, I have another installment that goes. How many books? I have 2 books out now, self-published. I don't promote them much right now. I've got a lot of stuff to redo with those. 1, 2. There's a 3rd installment because it's a trilogy series, and I have to finish that. Yo. What's going on now here? It sounds like Netflix stopped. Are you still watching? Wow, to my surprise, Netflix is still on. I've got Craig of the Creek on in the background. Y'all like Craig of the Creek? Yeah. So let me put this in here. Shouts out to my poets and writers. I am one too. Let me see. M-E-O. Yep, I am multi-talented, just like all of you guys here. Sometimes I think we just need to be reminded of all the talents that we do have, because life can make you forget. You are not just one-dimensional. So, welcome to the show. And I'm going to put this in here to all my writers. We have a reference to the origin of Power Rangers. It's got green light. Margaret Lachey
the then president of the Fox Kids network, Kama, eventually agreed to take a chance on the show. She had previously worked with Stan Lee of Marvel to try to adapt Super Sentai and recognize this potential. So we have someone on the line who sees the picture. First series. The first American series, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, premiered on August 28, 1993, guys, using footage from the 1992 Japanese Super Sentai Kairu Sentai Zug Ranger. It became an instant pop culture phenomenon, largely due to its blend of high school drama and action sequences. The Zord name. The name Power Rangers and the term Zord for the giant robots were ideas that came out of brainstorming. Wow. So they had to brainstorm to think of that. The Zord name Power Rangers and the term Zord for the giant robots were ideas that came out of brainstorming sessions among Saban and Bandai executives during the show's development. Let me put one more thing down here. Happy Monday, guys. It is November 10th, 2025. The time for me is a glorious 6:55 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Reporting to you live from the beautiful state that I love, Georgia. Georgia. Ah, Georgia. Meow, 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 meow. Georgia all the way through. Shouts out to, oh my gosh, not Edward Scissorhands. Y'all, my brain isn't working. I see the man picture. I see the man's face in my head, but his name is not Edward Scissorhands. I am still trying to wake up. Help me. It's not Michael J. Fox. It's not Ray-Bans. It's not Left Eye. It's not T-Bars. It's not Chile. It's not Free Willy. What is the name of this band? Ray Charles. Doggone it. This is a real live stream. See? This is happening in real time. Hey, y'all ain't got on me. Welcome in. Any good food in Georgia? Yeah, man. I actually thought I was gonna be a little bit bigger than this with all the good food in Georgia, but I'm still skinny. But it's a lot of good food down here. And despite what people say that Georgia is crazy, everywhere's crazy. The bigger the city, the more crime. The bigger the city, the more crazy it's going to be. But I like Georgia a lot. So, yeah, they have a lot of good food down here. And I personally think they have a lot of good people down here. A lot of people here in Georgia, because life be lifing on everybody. But some states, I think life do just life heavily on others. A lot of Georgians here are very kind. And are just very overly cautious, rightfully so. But isn't that everywhere? And then you have the other side of the spectrum where you've got team no F's to give. But when you think about it, that's all around the world. We've got a lot of team no F's to gives, and I've worked with some of those people. And those people who are on team no F's to gives are pretty fun, ambitious, and inspiring, and they have other things going on in the background that are legal and on the up and up. They just don't give a F because in the sense of like all is lost, they just don't give a F in the Willy Wonka sense of it all. So high five to you guys. Last time I checked, the airport is on swole. And I'm not talking about financially. I'm talking about flooded with people. So, unfortunately, this is a field day at the airport for vampires because it's just herds of people standing around like cattle at the airport. And they gonna get ate up and bitten by vampires. So, yeah, to my knowledge, the line's still long. A vampire's dream. So, moving forward,
Today's live is about having to choose between Power Rangers versus Transformers. And then I have a survey about what have you been watching the most. I chose Transformers because the cable has been programming Transformers to be on quite some time, so I just been leaving the channel there. And then I think like on Pluto streaming service, they've been running Transformers constantly. Let me put this in here. Copy, minimize, minimize, maximize, minimize, and maximize. And let me backspace this to put this in here. Cartoons during the 80s. There's some good cartoons during the 80s, but in reference to Transformers, it's any type of Transformers from the 80s all the way to present day. Which ones do you watch? Have you been watching the most? So I'm trying to wrap up here because we're approaching hour number 2. Wrapping up here where I'm reading some cool information about the origins of Power Rangers and how they came into fruition and how they came to be. So we have here the initial rejection, and now I finished that part. I've read about the green light process of it all, the first series, and the Zord name. The Zord name, the Power Rangers and the term Zord for the giant robots were ideas that came out of brainstorming sessions amongst Saban and Bandai executives during the show's development. And lastly, this adaptation model has been used for virtually all subsequent Power Rangers Ranger seasons, each adapting footage themes from a different Super Sentai series. So it was a combination of ideas that meshed together to make Power Rangers for America what it is. Ninja Turtles is my favorite. I like Ninja Turtles. They're cute. How can you not like their cute round faces? And they're also innocent, you know? They mean well. They mean well, y'all. They mean well. Far as birthday cake. I haven't had a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle birthday cake. Wow. That might be a good request. For one of my birthdays my birthday was Barbie and unicorn themed. Oh man, that was a nice birthday. Ooh, that was a nice birthday party. I need to start getting my birthday party plans together. My birthday is around the corner. It's in March. I need to get my birthday plans together so my family can help me out with that. Yeah, I always want pizza when I see Ninja Turtles. Yeah, it's a great product point. Who do you think? Oh, wow, this is a good question. That could be a nice topic of discussion for next week. Let me write this down before I get out of here. Who do you think? Who do you think should be? Who do you think should sponsor the Ninja Turtles? Pizza Hut? Little Caesars? Domino's? See, I'm writing more stuff, and it's just Monday, y'all. More ideas, but that's how it works on here. So, and keeping in mind that AI is subject to mistakes, clearly, keeping in mind once again, AI overview is subject to mistakes. But I do enjoy reading off of here because it gives a great
timeline and a compass of stuff that happens. Happy Monday to y'all. I am feeling Monday like no other. I started the show with technical difficulties, but my cool peeps, y'all came through and stayed on the line for me. I was trying not to have a meltdown, but I was sure getting ready to start falling. I'm like, what's going on? I had this schedule from last week. What's going on? I was like, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Like Mike Epps, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? And shouts out Mike Epps. Excuse me, kind of find out I had the thing on mute the whole time. I'm trying different devices, logging in, seeing if I can hear stuff, and somebody else was going live too. I'm like, I can hear them, but what's going on with me? I'm 2 hours in officially on this Morning Moo Monday, Motivational Monday Madness, Monday Moo Monday Motivational Madness, or what have you. Let me look at my notes. Morning Moo Motivational Monday Madness. And I am still stumbling through this show, but I successfully made it. I hope y'all are having a great Monday, and I hope that y'all Monday is more put together than mine. I had to get up and lead. I had to use the ladies' room. I had to empty my royal bladder. My brain feels like it's on 20%. When I started, I was like, it feels like I'm only operating 25% of my brain. Now I feel like y'all is only at 20%. I think maybe if I eat some breakfast, everything could become clear. So I have the survey here, y'all. I am just keep it going, LA. I done made it this far successfully. I want to once again give a shout out to my cool piece for hanging in there with me this whole time. Get in there. Yeah. I get in there. I said, yeah. I said, wobble it. Sit down. So, happiness is not by chance, but by choice by Jen Ron. Let's put that in there after I put in, thank you for pressing the like button, guys. We're doing really great over here with that. Let me put a couple of cows in the chats before I dip set on out of here. I will be going live again today with another video, but it's completely different from what my regular schedule is. I will be back on doing the Joe Budden podcast recap from I forgot what podcast number, but all that information will be down in the live stream. My goal is to finish up that podcast episode. It was a 3-hour show, and we're in the second hour. Hold on, I've got a text message. I think it's my husband. Ow. Let me see. So I will be back on again live doing the Joe Budden podcast review. If you're interested, it's a whole nother world, and I have something completely different. I'm going to get me some breakfast, and hopefully I'll be awake by then. But the way things are going, I am steadily declining mentally on this Morning Moo Motivational Monday Madness. My name is LA, pronounced like LA, like the city. I'm not from there, but I'm breezy. Thank you so much for coming in, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Shouts out to my cool peeps, my day ones, day twos, day news, and all the ones who have just been passing through. I appreciate your time that you give on here, because your time is important, and time is the new currency. Which is sad, because your time should always have been valued before the algorithm was a thing. I love you all. Thank you so much for coming in. That's my going off song. Bye, y'all. See y'all in a couple hours. Bye. I'll be live streaming a reaction from the Joe Budden podcast episode. See y'all in a couple hours. I got to get something to eat. Maybe I'll be woke up by then, but I highly doubt it. Bye.